Hey everybody, thank you for joining me for another Yard Talk with Tyrus. It's Saturday. I just put down like 36 miles. It was hard this morning, y'all. God, it felt like it had to be 1,000 degrees as I was riding. But anyway, as many of you know, I get a lot of my inspiration from the trail when I'm riding and just kind of going along. And this morning, as I was thinking, I was on the trail and I was thinking about the work that we had done at the house this week as far as landscaping is concerned. And what you see behind me, I'm trying to put it close for you. This used to be a garden with 4 different things in it. So in one part we had, there were tomatoes there, then there were cucumbers in one, then there were like some green peppers in the other one, that little green peppers. And I don't know what there was in the other one. And my wife was so excited when we got to the house. She was like, oh my God, it's a garden I'm gonna keep up, this, that, and the other. And I've noticed over time, we haven't really been keeping up the garden. We haven't done anything with it. And she talked about at the beginning of the summer that, you know, especially during COVID, she wanted to do something with the garden here at the house, with just a perfect little starter garden for us and things of that nature. And I was like, babe, we can't do anything until we clean that out. And she was like, what do you mean? There's stuff growing in there. I said, yeah, there's stuff growing in there, but there's weeds growing in there with it. And I think the weeds might be kind of contaminating whatever is growing, and we're gonna have to kill the weeds. And she was like, okay, well, let's buy some weed killer and put in there. And I was like, well, if we kill the weeds like that, then we're gonna mess up the fruit that's in there. So in any case, I decided, let's start over. Let's not try to build something and on top of something that's already laid. Let's clean it out all the way. And if we clean it out all the way, and let's start fresh. Let's just start fresh. Let's just see if a garden is really something we want to do. Let's see if we really, really want to do the work. So we had the guys clean it out all the way. They gutted it out. They pulled out everything, pulled up everything, and all she saw was dirt. And when she saw the dirt, she was like, never mind. Can we just like put some mulch in there or something to make it look nice? And the reason why I'm talking about this with you from the yard today is because I think that there are times in our lives when we try to build on top of stuff that has weeds. And I know this is kind of like the words for 2020, like, and the weeds start to get entangled with the good stuff and it messes things up a lot. And sometimes we have to really take the time and be intentional about clearing out the old stuff. Clean it out, gut it out, get some of that old stuff out of you. Some of us are trying to start new ventures and new businesses and do new things and have new relationships. And maybe even your relationship that you're in currently, you're trying to improve it or enhance it. And with you trying to do that, sometimes you got too much old stuff in there and you need to gut it out, clean it out, get rid of it, you know, like, just clean it out. Take a rake. Get rid of it. Just start digging until you get to the bottom of it. And then it's like, okay, now it's clear ground. Now we can start again. And for some, we'll be able to start again. But then for others, you're going to be like us. You're going to be like, no, we're not planting nothing else in there. We're just going to kind of mulch that and let the mulch take care of it from there. So what does that mean to you, like on a Saturday? Those of you who are trying to figure out if I should keep a relationship, if I should keep a friendship, if I should stay at a place of employment, if I should stay with this, you know, toxic friendship that I've had for a while, gut it out. That's my first thing. I'm gonna say, gut it out. Go get to the bottom of it. See if you can, if you can clean that thing out, clean you out, check you out. Take some days. When I'm on the trail, that's a purging time. That's a cleansing time. I'm on that trail and every bit of stress is on the trail. Being a counselor or, you know, a person that provides guidance, both spiritually and naturally, there's a lot of stuff, confidentiality that I have to hold on to, and I leave it on the trail. Ain't nobody else on there know what I'm doing, but I'm leaving it on the trail. When I used to do spin class, I would leave it on the bike. Let somebody else pick it up when they come. I want you to try to take some time this weekend, do some self-digging, do some self-assessment, self-evaluating. Figure out whether you need to gut it out and plant something new, or gut it out, put some mulch over it, and leave it alone. Some things we just need to leave alone. You don't have to try to build around it. You don't have to try to salvage it. You don't have to try to keep it. Sometimes it's best just to leave it alone. Clean it out. Put some mulch on it. Look at this. It looks a whole lot better than it did with all them weeds. It looks so much nicer with mulch. And guess what? I'm not planting anything else because I don't want to plant anything else, because I don't want to do the maintenance that it takes to keep it and to keep it working and to keep it growing. And if you're not willing to do the work and to do the maintenance to keep it growing and to keep it flourishing, I strongly suggest to you that you gut it out and leave it alone. Thanks for another Yard Talk with Tyrus. You know, I just want to motivate, inspire in the setting that's most comfortable for me, which is my yard. That's why I call it Yard Talk. This is so relaxing, but I want you to get it. Make sure if you gut it, don't plant just because you gutted it. Gut it because you're able to maintain whatever you're about to plant next. All right, folks, subscribe to me on YouTube. You know I'm already on Instagram. You're watching this. If you don't know I'm already on Facebook, you're watching it. But subscribe for some more of these motivational talks. Just me in the yard talking to you. Sometime I'm going to have some friends. I think I'm going to start that pretty soon. We're going to start talking about that relationship book that I wrote here in a few days. So I can't wait. All right, just giving you something to look forward to. Remember, gut it out, but be careful before you start replanting. Peace.